still there for a second and let me just scratch up your head, but in the most gentle, kind way possible. Of course. Scratch, 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 scratch. Scratch. Okay. Push your hair back because it's warm tonight. It's getting into that time of year where I try my very best not to complain about the warmth because it can get so cold in winter. And I believe that being cosy is better than being too cold. I'd rather be too warm. So then you could jump in a swimming pool. Not really in Scotland though, but abroad. Speaking of being away, being abroad in the sun. I was away on a trip, and now I'm back in my own bed. Oops, let me just get a little bit of momentum. There we go. Last week I was in Ibiza and Berlin. These snow globes, glass massager, roller things, being very appropriate for the Ibiza disco ball vibes. I was DJing for the first time at Eden Club. Well, I was playing violin. It was a contra set, which is this DJ violin duo thing my twin and I do. And I was petrified. Because it was the first taste of living my dream, if you like. I mean, if you're a DJ, the goal is to DJ in a place like Ibiza, in one of the super clubs. And having that opportunity was amazing. But I put so much pressure on myself because the way I looked at it, I was like, this is you. Getting a shot of your dream. Don't blow it. So it was kind of scary, but I had an absolute ball. The sound system was impeccable, which is fantastic because I didn't have to worry about horrible squeaks and feedback sound, but it also meant that any mistakes that I made on the violin would be heard for all. It's clear as day coming out of those super speakers. Sound check was terrifying at 11 PM, but it went well. Though because I'd been so nervous for sound check, my adrenaline levels were very high afterwards. But I crashed around 1 AM and I had to have a quick power nap in the green room with the techno music blasting. I popped in some earplugs which I always carry on me in the club, and had a quick snooze. It was perfect, exactly what I needed, and super rock and roll. I woke up and had a Red Bull and was ready to perform at 3:30 in the morning, and it went well. So it's a happy ending. Or who knows, maybe it's just the beginning. And then I was off to Berlin for a hen do, or a bachelorette party, a hen party. And that was fun and carnage in its own way. Imagine 30 women, ages from 20 to 65, running around Berlin, flapping like big birds. And now I can appreciate why it's called a hen party. Would you like a wee cup of tea, actually? I have some hot water, some nice tea, all ready for you. And we can continue with you having a nice drink to keep you warm. This is a nice nighttime decaf tea. Jasmine and lavender. With just a touch of chamomile. A nice wee cocktail. And we'll need to let it sit, let the tea leaves settle at the bottom of the cup. Let it steep for a little while. Pawisha, pawisha. I can always remember the Chinese word for steep before the actual English word, always. Always. I want to say pawisha first. Clink, 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 clink. Oh, it smells so good. There's a little petal floating as well. I think there must have been some floral herbs in there. Okay, I'll pop it down, and you can just help yourself to it when you're ready, okay? Sorry, wait. When you're ready, 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 ready. And as if it's not already 5,000,000,000 degrees in here, I'm gonna light a wee candle. Bit of aromatherapy. Bit of aromatherapy. looking at an open flame for me is really relaxing. Something tranquil about just gazing into the flame of a candle, watching it flicker, flicker, flicker. One of my really good friends gave me this beautiful little candle for my birthday in December. She also got me a very nice bottle of Moe as well. It was a significant birthday. I like this for you. Can't even remember what the smell is. If we look, it just says meditate. You know that common smell, meditate. Yeah, you surely know what meditate smells like. That's it. It smells just like meditate. Ah, meditate. Anyway, let's not focus on the smell at the moment. So we look into the center here. Have we look? So watch the flame flicker, dance away, melt the wax, melt the wax. The lighter I just used to light that candle, it's made of some scratchy fabric. Scratchy fabric. Lovely wee mushroom. 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 Just gonna trace the edge of the mushroom here. Go down to the other side. I got this great little lighter holder for about £1.50 or £2 in India. That was so cool. Now your turn. Brush, brush, brush. Trace it. The side of your face. The side of your face. And the other side. It's a very small brush, so you just feel it ever so slightly. Just take your ear. Tickling your ear. And tickling your ear. On the other side. painting a wee shine along your nose. Highlighting your nose, just along the bridge, down. So let's just assess the situation. We've got you feeling a wee bit more relaxed. You're comfy. Correct. Good. You've got your wee cup of tea, should you need it. We have the candle flickering, flickering, flickering away. So let me just work on your brain, or your thoughts. Are you thinking some positive thoughts, some nice happy thoughts, so that you could go to bed with a calm, clear mind, which will help you wake up and have a great day tomorrow. Great day. Now I think there are a lot of mixed opinions about these secret books. I've received quite a few in the form of gifts. But I think a lot of the message inside of these books, it's a good message, and it can't hurt to try. I mean, the main principles are things like having gratitude, positive thinking, being kind to others, just good vibes. But there was a little passage that I really liked. I'd kept it bookmarked so I could share it with you tonight. It's a part about positive and negative thoughts. Your thoughts are both the words you hear in your head and the words you speak out loud. When you say to somebody, "What a beautiful day," you had the thought first and then spoke the words. Your thoughts also become your actions. When you get out of bed in the morning, you had the thought of getting out of bed before you took action. You can't take any action without thinking the thought first. It's your thoughts that determine whether your words and actions will be positive or negative. But how do you know whether your thoughts are positive or negative? Your thoughts are positive when they are thoughts of what you want and love. And negative thoughts are thoughts of what you don't want and don't love. It is that simple and easy. Whatever you want in your life, you want it because you love it. Take a moment to think about it. But most people think and talk about what they don't love more than what they love. They give up more negativity than love, and in doing so, they're inadvertently depriving themselves of all the good things in life. People who have great lives talk more about what they love. And in doing so, I guess that's the key to spreading happiness and positivity. even think about this, but it relates quite well to an experience I had in Berlin. I had a great time. As I said, it was a bachelorette party, but there was somebody in the group. I didn't know them that well, but they always seemed to keep complaining, looking at the bad in the situation, taking from an overall occurrence what was most bad about it rather than the bright side, and it was exhausting. And I found my energy being sapped when I was around this person. And some people do it without even realising it. It's almost as if sometimes we feel that people don't want to hear about the good things. But I think, in my experience, it's best to try and let go of the negative situation as quickly as possible. Don't let it affect you more than it needs to, and then just try and recalibrate your brain to seeing the good. It's brushing yourself down as quickly as possible, acknowledging the bad, but striving to seek out the good afterwards. So I think that's why I liked about that little passage, and as I said, I didn't mean to pick that to talk about my weekend experience, but it tied in nicely together. I actually just want to focus on this wee book as a sound trigger now. I think hardback books make the best sounds. Peeling off the dust jacket ever so carefully. So satisfying. I love the smell of book pages. I think that's one of the main reasons I struggle to switch to Kindle version of books. I just love the physical aspect of picking up a book, flicking through the pages, getting a waft of the paper with each turn. But it's a pain when you go on holiday, back to talking about vacations, and you bring a book with you and you finish it and you've got to bring it back. Well, you don't have to. Or if you're just about finished a book. But I don't like starting a new book before I finished another. So it's frustrating when I've maybe only got a wee bit left of the book and I've got to bring the entire thing physically with me. That can get a wee bit irritating. this, I don't know, physical comfort for me. Such as me. Have you all moved into the 21st century and left me staying old school? Too cool for Kindles. Too cool for Kindles. My tongue automatically stuck out there. I was concentrating on scratches. Scratch, 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 scratch. The wee scratching sounds. Wee sound effects. And wipe away the worries. Rounding it up, bringing this sleepy session to